This is the most insane video you are going to see all week. So you've got to watch this with me, okay? There's a house in California. That's where we're going to start. And this house is in Torrance, California. They said we lost count after 800. Thousands of birds flew into this house in a full-on migration-led attack. They said the family is warning others after they were left with a feeling like they were living out a horror movie while hundreds of birds poured into their home last week. The avian invasion began last Wednesday and lasted several days. These birds are just flying right down the chimney. Now, the visuals are too good not to share, so let's get into the footage here because this is stunning, and I am in disbelief, as will be you in just a moment. Look at them all.
Like a scene from a horror movie, hundreds of birds swirl like a tornado down the chimney of a home in Torrance. The amazing sight was caught on video by stunned neighbors.
Wow. KTLA's Jen McGraw spoke with the residents in a story you'll see only on 5.
Yeah, this is so crazy. All these birds, there are these little particular birds that are migratory. And when they flew by, apparently they thought this person's chimney, this single family home, the chimney was like a rotten tree or something that they could nest in. And the birds just kept going in and in and in and in and in. And one after another, they filled up this house and then they wouldn't go anywhere.
Mike and Sharon covered hundreds of stories, and this one is definitely for the birds. A whole lot of birds.
Good God. Got that pun in there. Look at this. It's like Dementors.
An avian invasion over a home in Torrance.
It's so hard to explain, and if you don't see it with your own eyes, you'd never believe it.
Practically taking a scene out of Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. Only this flock isn't fictional.
Look how
Harry's
many.
family came home from dinner only to...
Look at this. This is inside their house, and these birds are absolutely everywhere. And you know what that means? The bird crap is absolutely everywhere. Wait until you see the footage of what the birds have done to this house.
Starlings swarming after swooping down their chimney.
I put my hood on, put my mask on. I mean, they were just beaming off my head.
Blackbirds just flying everywhere.
Now surrounded by hundreds of birds and feeling helpless of what to do.
Our neighbors called 911. We called Carson Sheriffs. Carson Sheriffs called Animal Control. Animal Control basically said, just leave your doors open.
Okay, first of all, I love the idea of placing a 911 call. You're like, thousands of birds are attacking me, and now apparently they're stuck to my roof. And then they go, we're going to pass you down the line. And we're going to pass you down the line. And Animal Control goes, I don't know, open your doors or something. Leave your doors open for a while. That's all we can say.
We're going nowhere.
After a few hours, they just hung off of the ceiling, and they slept.
Carrie, her husband, and the baby stayed in a hotel overnight while Patrick tried to kick the birds out.
He's got to get them all.
They wanted to get out, but they wasn't going nowhere. They were just like flying around just everywhere. Every room in the house, every bathroom.
And the nightmare continues.
The second night, I actually woke up to a bird flapping in my room. So I basically just pulled the covers over my head, started screaming.
Look at this house.
Won't leave. Soot pouring out of the chimney. And you guessed it.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Look at this. Look at bird poop everywhere on every inch of all of their furniture, on all of their stuff. Hundreds and hundreds and thousands of birds are inside this house on the attack. You know, the birds don't know what they're doing here, but they have done some true damage.
You walk in any spot.
Gross.
In the living room, the kitchen, and the hallway without stepping on bird droppings.
While it's been a few days since the horror flew through, then this flashing before her eyes, seeing birds stuck in a Montecito chimney.
Look at that.
That's when she called us with the unimaginable.
You say, oh, the birds came in my house. They're like, okay. Well, we lost count after 800. So, you know, it's unbelievable.
Turns out the birds are just migrating, looking for a new home. This certainly is not it. And Carrie wants them to get the flock out.
Oh!
I'm okay with the birds,
Minor
but
heart
I don't
attack.
want a bird ever.
Unbelievable. How about that? I didn't even know they could do this. What would you do if you were in this house? What if this house was your house? How would you get all the birds out? Would you maybe, I don't know, close the chimney so it didn't happen to begin with? Because that might have prevented this. Get a little fire going underneath? or then you get a whole bunch of flaming birds flying around the house. There's a lot of things you could do, but this was probably not the best way to handle it. They had to wait until thousands of birds were one by one removed from their house. Has anything like this ever happened to you? Let me know in the comments. I'd appreciate it. How crazy is that? I feel so sorry for this family and all the bird crap that they have to clean up now. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you like this video, share it with a friend. If you want more videos just like this each and every day, subscribe. On YouTube, you can subscribe at youtube.com/thenewsjunkie or right here on Facebook. Hit that follow button at facebook.com/thenewsjunkie. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you again real soon.